Hello, Ashley here with HeartHookHome.com, and today we are learning how to crochet the brick stitch. This creates a texture that looks like laid bricks, kind of hard to see unless you turn it at an angle, but it is a beautiful stitch that is pretty easy to crochet. This is a stitch that I am using in my new washcloth series, so we're going to crochet this together. To crochet the brick stitch, you want to start with a multiple of 4 stitches plus 3. So this is 23 stitches to start. I'm going to do my very first stitch as a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. I like to go into the back bar, so I'm going to turn it a little bit and we're going to do a double crochet right in that back bar. And for the entire first row, all we're going to do is double crochet all the way to the end. Once you finish your first row, you should have just a row of double crochets, just like this. Now we're going to separate our rows of double crochet with a row of single crochet that is worked into the front loop only. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to place a single crochet in this very first stitch right here, just a regular old plain single crochet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the front loop only. So if you're looking down at the stitch like this is the front loop, and then this one back here is the back loop. So you've got that V, right? So the one that's closest to you is your front loop. So I'm going to do single crochet in the front loop only all the way to the end of the row. When I get to the last stitch, I'm going to go through both sides, but for now I'm just picking up the front loop only until I get all the way to the end. When I get to my last stitch, this one right here, I'm going to go through both sides of the V and do a regular plain old normal single crochet. But I am going to pick up both sides of that stitch in order to do that. So there is my single crochet row. Now I'm ready for another double crochet row. So I'm going to chain 2 and turn. In the very first stitch here, I'm going to place 1 double crochet, regular double crochet. Now you can see, since we went into the front loop only with all of these single crochets, you can see that it left this nice ridge. Can you see how that's kind of hanging out there? What we're going to do to create these, make it look like bricks, is we're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, but instead of going into the single crochet, we're going to go into the loop that we missed when we made the last row. So wrap it for a double crochet and make your double crochet around this bar from 2 rows below. So that is where you're going to place your hook to make that double crochet. Now, it looks kind of funky, but it won't in a second. You want to make sure that you do not go into this stitch, since we went into the one down below it. You're going to place your next double crochet right here in this next stitch. So we left this one open, and we're going into the next one. And we're going to do 3 regular double crochets in a row, 2 and 3. And then we're going to do another double crochet down below. So you see this stitch here is right on top of this bar. So we're going to double crochet into this bar from the double crochet row 2 below. And now we're going to do 3 regular double crochets. Make sure you do not go into this one. You're going into this one. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do double crochet into this bar right here. We can pull it up. And now 3 regular double crochets. Do not go into this one because that's the one that we went down. We're going to do this one right here. 1, 2, 3. go down below, the double crochet, and then do 1, 2, 3. Go down below, and then when you do that one, you should have 3 double crochets or 3 stitches left, and you're going to do your 3 double crochets right in there. There's 1 and 2 and 3. And now we are ready for a single crochet row again. It's hard to see, but we are going to do 1 single crochet row the same exact way we did this one. So in the front loop only, and then we'll start a new row of double crochet for the brick stitch. I'm going to chain 1 and turn, pull my yarn here. We're going to do a regular single crochet in that very first stitch. Regular roll single crochet. And now we're going to single crochet in the front loop only of each stitch all the way to the end. When we get to the very last stitch, we're going to do a regular single crochet in both loops. We can get to the last double crochet, put a regular single crochet in the top. And now we are ready for another brick stitch row. So let's do a chain 2 for our double crochet and turn. And now since we started this last row with a 1 double crochet and then 1 down, we're going to start this one as an offset. So we want our first double crochet that goes down on this row to be smack dab in the middle of these 2. That's what's going to get it the look of the laid bricks, right? So we're going to start this row with 3 regular double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to do a double crochet around this post down here. And this double crochet that you're doing right now and through the rest of the pattern, they should always be smack dab in the middle of the last 2. So these 2 and then 1 above it. And then these 2 right here, and we're going to put 1 right in the middle right here. So it's always halfway in between those double crochets. So they look like laid bricks. So there's my 3 regular double crochets. Now I'm going to do a double crochet down in this bar from 2 rows below. And now 1, 2, 3. And go down below. And do 1, 2, 3. Down below. 1, 2, and 3. Now when you get to the end of this row, you should only have the 2 left. It's basically, we started over here and we've got these 2, 1 on the outside. We're going to have 1 on the outside here. So we've got our 3 in a row. Let's go down into the 2 rows below and make our double crochet here. And then we're going to place 1 solo double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, so now all we're going to do for the remainder of the pattern is we're going to do another single crochet row the exact same way that we did the last 2. And then when we start the next row, we're going to do this one, right? We're going to do a regular double crochet here, and then we're going to go down into this one, and then 3 regular double crochets and go down into this one, because then if we've got these 2 here on the next double crochet row, we want to go into the center in between those so that that lines up with this one. It'll be directly on top of that one. And that's all there is to the brick stitch. It's a little bit tricky to get the hook into just that front loop only, but with a little bit of practice, you'll have it whipped up in no time. I hope you love the brick stitch. I hope you enjoy crocheting it. It reminds me of the yellow brick road almost. And I just love the way that it looks. It's got great texture, would make a great blanket. Just something with a little bit of visual appeal. So I hope you enjoy crocheting with me today, and I look forward to crocheting with you again soon. Thanks for watching.